Okay. That's that. Let's remember to actually put the thing on Twitter today. Couple minutes, I think we'll get started. YouTube appears to be doing that thing where it doesn't post my video link. There it goes. Excuse me. Hey Yugman, how's it going? And Pem, thank you for the auto host, appreciate that. Caught me just before I got started there, Yugman. Shouldn't be more than another minute, then we'll get going. So. And SB and Conquer, hello to all of you as well. How you guys doing? Okay, 4:05 on my clock, so that sounds about right. Here we go. So I had to move out here. I think I was out here originally when I ended the stream last time. I was thinking about starting in Miss Modi's place again, like I did on the previous stream, but I had to move out here because in the interim since the last stream I managed to catch some sort of stomach bug. I still don't know if it's stomach flu or food poisoning, but at this point even the thought of food makes me nauseous. So yeah, I had to get out of there, and just the thought of going into Miss Modi's place right now, while, you know, I would like to see her again, the food inside is making me feel like I need to throw up. So we need to get out of here ASAP, so I stop feeling like that. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Last time, we made our way to the Gold Saucer, finally, and we had a night of fun games and listening to Cole yell at things all day long. And today, we're finally going to continue along with main quest stuff, because we have a lot of main quest stuff to do to catch up our levels, especially since I've been doing duty roulette to make sure I have enough company seals to buy stuff that I need for Leatherworker. As you can see, Scholar has already gotten up to level 39 just from about 3 or 4 duty roulettes, which is kind of insane. So we're going to try to level that as... well, not level that, but we're going to try to catch up on our stuff for main quest as much as we can, starting today. There really aren't that many more interruptions between now and the... like, I did a lot of interruptions previously because of having to raise Arcanist and Leatherworker and stuff like that, but don't have as many now, so the main quest should come relatively first from now on with all this stuff. That being said, I will be playing Monk a lot more because, well, I don't need to play Scholar or Summoner as much because they're already in pretty good shape, both of them. Yeah, I heard Blue Mage finally came out today. I don't think I have access to it just yet, but maybe eventually we'll get to try it out. I don't know yet. I might be ignoring it for the purpose of seeing as much of the story as I can, though, by the end of the game. We'll see. Good yourself. Going to be stepping out soonish to make food, but time being going to attempt to make a 3D design. Sounds good, Conquer. Just don't make the food within my smell shot, because then I may end up doing something unsightly on the stream. I hope that I manage to mute my mic in time if that happens. No, I don't think that that's actually possible. Yeah, I did get it pretty high leveled. Yes, I did. I didn't expect it because I went in and I was like, oh, it's only going to give me like 13,000 experience, no big deal. Then I get done with it and it's like, you got 250,000 experience plus 195,000 experience for being a healer when an adventurer in need was healer. I'm like, where did this come from? How does this happen? Excuse me? So, what do I think of crafting? I mean, it's not bad so far. What I'm trying to do, though, is I'm trying to cut down as much as I can on the potential for there being chance in my crafting at higher levels, because the crafting quests for the guild require high level or high quality equipment, starting at level 25. So I'm trying to, excuse me. I'm trying to level up as fast as I can with that by doing... excuse me again. Well, I guess it's not as fast as I can, but just I'm trying to level it up to 50 before I do anything in the guild quests past level 25 to 100% guarantee the fact that I'm going to get a high-quality item every single time. Incidentally, I should also mention this. First of all, I found out about my Chocobo saddlebags, so that's pretty nice. But I also have gotten all of the materials that I need in order to craft high-quality items for the rest of the Leatherworkers Guild quests. I might want to get high-quality Gigantoad skin, but I don't think I need it, and I don't think I need Ald Goat skin high-quality either, but I had some laying around from all the old goats that I've killed. So, this stuff I've just got for when I get to the point where my Grand Company lets me turn in gear. Then I can get more company seals from them, so it's kind of a joke class, can only get it to 50. See, I had a thought about that, actually. I'm thinking that what they're trying to do with it is they're trying to get an idea of how strong it is in the interim between now and Shadowbringers. And the reason why I think that is because that gives them like a 6-month testing period, basically, to say, okay, this job is too strong or too weak, we can... you know, nerf it or buff it as we need to, or buff other jobs in order to, you know, go from there. And then they'll open it up to unrestricted stuff when Shadowbringers comes out. Now, I could be wrong about that. That's just a hunch, but just the thought that went in my head when I was thinking about, oh, it's a single-player only job for now. So that's the thought. So, I don't know if it's true or not, but I guess we'll see in a few months. Late game crafts is always a chance to mess up a craft. Yes, unfortunately. But thankfully, I did some stuff where there's a crafting optimizer calculator that I looked at, and I think there's only a very small chance for the level 50 craft to be messed up when I do that quest, even with all the gear that I'll have available to me. But the stuff after that, Excuse me, the quests after that I won't be doing. Like, I'm only getting Leatherworkers Guild done up to level 50, and after that I'm just gonna not do any more guild quests for it. I have to keep my sanity somehow. And, you know, having it be left up to chance and me paying hundreds of thousands of dollars on the market board, not ideal. I've already probably spent close to 100,000 gil buying stuff on the market board anyway, so... They said they will probably only raise the cap to 60 next expansion and by 10 for the next. So maybe they won't open it up completely until several expansions from now. I don't know. But yeah, that part at the beginning of the stream I should mention about me getting some sort of stomach bug is true. If I am quieter than usual today, if I sound less, I don't know, less exuberant, I guess, today. I can't think of anything less complicated to say. But if I sound less alive today than usual, it's because I have some sort of stomach bug thing going on. So I also might be, and I apologize for this in advance, I also might be burping a lot more on the stream, like close to the mic, because I can't control it. There's gas down there, and my stomach feels like a shriveled up raisin right now. So I'll be drinking a lot more water. I'll probably be interrupting myself at about the halfway point to go get more water. And yeah, I'm gonna sound less alive than usual today. But that being said, this is a hell of a lot better than it was yesterday. Yesterday I could barely get out of bed, so today's good by comparison. Unlock beast tribes at level better 50 to 60 and then 61 to 70 later on. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind for when we get that far. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Well, actually, Hibaru, yeah, I'm looking for somebody named Lahabria. I don't know if you know them, though. A masked person. I'm surprised you haven't, although I suppose most of the masked people today would be stuck in Limsa, where the Blue Mage quest starts. So, yes. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Are you going to have me do side stuff for you while I'm sitting here waiting for you to give me the next quests? Is that what's going on right now? Well, we're going to find out. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, the Amalja in this area can be sort of dicks, can't they? Yeah, you gotta... At some point, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them there, Hibaru, although I don't think you're gonna be folding them anytime soon. I could be wrong, though. Well, no, because he's part of the main quest, so he'll never fold them, technically, as an NPC. But those two Lalafell that were sitting next to me weren't there before the expansion, I don't think, or at least not before I did the stream last time. Pretty sure there was an NPC sitting there at one point instead of them, but I don't know, maybe I was imagining it. Be lucky if I have any coin left after spending, you know, practically 30,000 gil to get 3 mithril rivets on the board. At least I didn't pay the tax for them. I went to the actual area where they were being sold from. Because some of those things I did have to pay a bit of tax money on because I couldn't get to Ishgard or, what was the other one? Kugane? Something like that. I couldn't get to the Heavensward or Stormblood stuff just yet, so I said, eh. Okay, I guess I'll go ask the other merchants then. Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was something down below here. How do we even get... Oh, okay. How do we even get down, back up from down here? But now I know. Have you seen a masked man? Masked devil. That's slightly what I was looking for, but okay. Oh, really? Well, that's an interesting thought. I wonder if the other merchants are going to be here, or... No, they're not. Okay. So they'll probably be up here, then. Fancy green stars up there. I wonder what those are all about. Don't think the stars are normally that color. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, they're up on the bridge. Okay, fair enough. We should be able to get quite a few main quests done today, though. We might even get to the next dungeon today, which would be pretty cool. Might take a little longer than usual to get into the dungeon because I'm probably going to be playing as monk instead of scholar, but we'll make it work. Well, that's about all that anybody can say about most masked people in Thanalin recently. Excuse me. Sorry, there's another case of the stomach bug. Try to get away from the mic when I do that, though. Right. Oh, the Keykerner rating? Really? I would have figured it would have been the Amalja, but fair enough. So basically nobody knows anything that you couldn't just make up by hearing, "It's a masked man in a dark robe." Great. Whoa. Just got ran over by that guy. Probably would have if I was actually in the way. No, not really. Did you ever think it could be a masked man in a dark robe? Okay, cool. And thankfully you're going to know everything that I need to know about it immediately, right? Probably. I sure as hell am. What'd you remember in the 2 seconds it's been since the last quest? Right. There's a Keykurn layer southeast of here. Okay. So we can check it out then. Where is the... it's over here. Attack on High Bridge, Denouement. What is... It's got 45 minutes in the Fate? What is that even all about? Normally don't Fates only last like 15 minutes? What's the deal there? Well, anyway, we gotta go out in the wilderness, so... Let's get ready to actually fight. I should probably do this. There we go. Not the Fists of Earth are all that helpful, but, well, you know. I should also do this. There we go. Swap him out. Swap Confucius out to his healing stance to make it a little easier. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not down here. Because the Keykurn are up there, and also the there's no road to go on past there, so... Yeah, not suspicious at all. No, absolutely not. Hello, Black Mage Rika. How you doing? Or is it Rika? I don't know. No, I'm 6 levels or above. So does that mean you're not going to attack me if I... nope. You are not a part of the Fate. Okay. Oops. That's not an ability that I have. There we go. Let's see. Thinking that these guys are part of the Fate, but evidently they're not. Should probably Twin Snakes again. There we go. Probably can Demolish on him this time. Just to make it go a little easier. Whoa. Gotta watch out for that phase, man. Doing good? That's good. That's good. I'm doing pretty good myself. Got a bit of a stomach bug, but other than that, I'm doing good. So. Yeah, I don't know what this is all about, this Fate thing going on down here. Probably has something to do with those Keykurn down there, doesn't it? Oh, I was gonna say, who killed that Furball? Apparently it was just a, whatchamacallit. Another character. Another player. Well, I guess this makes it a little easier, because now the Keykurn won't attack me because they're in a Fate, so... Naok Row. Well, it is an Amalja, as I thought, but... No, not that. Pick up the letter. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, appreciate that. Would have had to beat our way through here without this Fate, so I suppose I should be a little thankful. I could do it, but, it's kind of a lot, and there's nobody here to help me except Confucius, so... And he doesn't have Choco Cure yet, so that's a little less than ideal. So we'll leave well enough alone. I'll still get to, you know, all the Grand Company seals and level 50. Plenty easy enough without it, so... Just gotta find a point where Confucius can fight some stuff that's actually close to his level there, because I'm still having a little trouble raising him past rank 2. I think that's normal, though. I think it usually takes a while to get your Chocobo companion up on ranks. Mostly, again, I just like to get him to the point where he has Choco Cure, but I mean, I understand if it takes a little while to get there. He's not meant to be like a fallback, basically. So... I did, and I found this undecipherable letter, probably from the Amalja that was there. Oh, did you? People trafficking? Well, that's not good. Maybe you should get some security around here then, Hihibaru. Yeah. Well, I did brave the Kikern Lair, but I was too high of a level for them to care about me, so... Unless the person I'm looking for is involved with the Amalja somehow, but that's a possibility. Alright, let's keep going. See what else we can do here. Well, I don't need the armor or the shirt, so I guess we'll take Elegant Silver. That always helps. Yeah, it'll surely lead me there. Of course it will. Oh, did you? Okay. When was this evening stroll? Because it couldn't have been more than like 5 seconds ago. So a cliff over Thal's Respite, huh? Oh, okay. Fair enough. I guess we can give that a shot then. No big deal. So we'll head on over to where we need to go. Where do we need to go to do that? Up by another fate. Desert Rose. It's actually partially done already. I wonder who got involved with that. Oh well. We might actually be able to get enough guild together between the main quest stuff that we do today to get the last item that I actually need for my leatherworking quests, which is an offhand for my leatherworker. I don't actually really... Well, I don't want to say I don't need it, but basically with the artisan set, which is what I'm planning on buying for my Grand Company at level 50 for leatherworker, before I do any of the high quality quests, I'll buy that. I'll buy an awl off of the market board. I'll buy the artisan's knife from the Grand Company as well. And that all together, combined with me being level 50, will give me 385, if I did the calculations right. Excuse me. 385 craftsmanship and 377 control, which I can then sub out for, like with a raw oyster, for 385 control, basically. So it should all work pretty good in my favor. I don't think I need to fight this thing, but we might as well, since we're here. Just run circles around these people.
Did the dog get fed yet? Alright, just make sure.
And by people, I mean axe beaks. Something else just attacked me, didn't it? No, that might have been Choco Regen that I just saw. So. I do have to get slightly used to Demolish's, I want to say casting animation. It's not really a casting animation. It's activation animation there. Because I'm used to, it's basically the timer not resetting unless I am, like, all of the animations are done. And like by the time I'm done with the quote-unquote cast animation for Demolish, I can practically use something else again. So I gotta keep that in mind when I use it, that I can do more with it. Well, anyway, let's use this smoldering coal to light a fire and see what kind of key kerns we can rustle up. A corpse brigade foot soldier? Okay, well that's not what I expected, but sure. What the hell are you doing?
Down here, stuck in the mail.
And we'll just run circles around him like every other enemy we've fought with monks so far. See if I can manage to swindle out a couple of positionals from him. I'm just going to leave this fate alone because the brass blades probably have it slightly in hand. And if they don't, well, at the very least, most of them will survive the encounter. Again, we don't really need it that badly. This is more for me to ensure that I'm continuing along in the main quest. I don't get distracted today, because since episode 11 of the streams, and this is episode 21, we've had enough distractions, I think, to really make it for a lot of the rest of this. So then again, I feel that that's not really all that uncommon, because I feel like when you're at lower levels with the classes, you have a tendency to get distracted more because you have to both learn the class and also do some of the guild quests for it. But later on, experience gets a little bit harder to come by outside of roulettes and stuff. So you end up doing more of these quests anyway to catch yourself up. At least the way that I played did. I saw a video on YouTube recently that said I probably should have just focused on a single class until I got it up to 70 and then focused on other classes. And I was like, that sounds like a good way to stop having fun in about 25 hours worth of gameplay, but okay. Whoa. Griffin. Nice. Wonder where you got that. But that could be just me. I mean, I could be just thinking about it the wrong way. I got the Ward of the Destroyer, whatever that's all about. A prayer to the patron deity of El Amigo. Okay, well that's not Little El Amigo, but maybe they should know about it. Oh, okay. Oh, is that if you're trying to speed level? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's what it seemed like from the video. I was kind of like, well, you know, it doesn't... The way that they were describing it sounds more like they're trying to speed along to the Stormblood content rather than enjoy the game itself. And it's like, okay, if you've played the game before, sure, but if you've never played the game before, are you sure that you want to zip through all the content without really knowing what, you know, any kind of challenge, I guess? I don't know. A lot of people find the early level gameplay unfun and really want to get to the end game stuff. Oh, okay, gotcha. See, I guess that's where I differ from some people, because this is the first MMO that I've ever played at length, so I have no real idea of what to expect at any point in the game. So maybe I just don't find it unfun because I don't have a frame of reference for finding it unfun. I don't know. I wish I could there, Hibaru, but I've taken things nice and slow in other places too much already, so I'm going to have to pick it up a little bit. Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to Little El Amigo after this. Right. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I'm well aware of what's in Little El Amigo there, Hibaru. I've been there already, so... Oh, okay. So your daughter's name is Hahira, and we should talk to her. Okay, cool. Dabbling all the class and going, oh buddy, give me a sword and cane, some knuckles, and even a book. Sounds kind of right there. Definitely not a cell phone. And hello, how you doing? Yeah, I don't mind taking it slow. I'd rather soak up the story a little bit where I can, you know what I mean? Like, even if it's not great, again, I don't have a frame of reference for what's a good story in an MMO, because this is the first one I've ever played at length, so it's like, you know, I don't mind taking it slower. I'm sure for a viewer who's like a veteran of the game, they might be like, well, you know, you might want to pick it up a little bit, and I apologize if anybody feels that way. I'm going to try to pick it up some more as we go here now that all my classes are above level 30. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't mind taking it slow, so. Doing good. You're 31 and you're Conjurer and Goblin. Nice, nice. Well, if we get to the next dungeon, I might be able to help you out and, well, have you queue up with me. It depends if you are at the next dungeon yet or not. We'll see once we get that far. We'll figure it out when we get there. Well, thank you, Hiyabaru. Sorry I couldn't spend any money on your merchants here. Might still do it at some point anyway, but, you know. Alright, Quinfucius, off into the sunset we go. Probably has the most in-your-face story in MMO, while WoW probably has more lore, but as for others, there's next to no story. Oh, okay. I mean, I've heard people say basically that the story in this game is really good by comparison to other MMOs, so I guess I picked a good one to start with. Then again, I might be spoiled for choice later on because of the fact that this one has so much story. I already have one other MMO sitting on the stream suggestions list, and that is Warframe, although that's still a little bit of a ways away, probably a couple of years down the road. At the rate that I'm going through my suggestions list. But yeah, I don't know, we'll figure it out. It might cause my opinion of other MMOs, that's the only thing I'm worried about, is that my opinion of other MMOs after this might be slightly soured, because I'm like, oh, well, it's not 14, so it's not as, you know, good. Oh, crap, they lost a brass plate, that sucks. I could stop off and resurrect the poor bloke, but oh well, it's fine. This game is oozing with story in every nook and cranny. Yeah, it's kind of something I've almost come to expect since it's a Final Fantasy game. They usually put a lot of thought and time into the story in these games, so you almost expect it after a while. So that's not to say that I'm not willing to, you know, think it's good, bad, or in between. We'll see how it all goes once I get that far, but are you having some slight trouble with this flowering Sabatender? Actually, never mind. Looks like you're fine. You know, he might be on Blue Mage, actually. He might be on Blue Mage trying to get 1,000 needles or something. I don't even need to know that that's that Blue Mage is a thing to know that I can, that you can get that in this game. Because that's like a Blue Mage staple, 1,000 needles, so. Yeah, what else did I miss in chat? Secret World isn't really an MMO anymore, but it has fantastic lore. Warframe isn't even really an MMO, it's more of an action game. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Never heard of Secret World. May have to check that out at some point, but... Oh, and I have to add... Conquer, what was the game that you wanted me to add to the suggestions list? Because I didn't add it last time, and I completely forgot to add it. So what was it that you wanted to see on the list? I forget. Was it Assassin's Creed, or... I forget now. This isn't the right way through, is it? No, that's a gate. Little Alamigo is confusing with its layout. I think this way is actually the right way. Story's really good compared to other games in general, just takes a while for it to get going. See, I don't mind that too much. I'm used to kind of... Excuse me. I've played a lot of RPGs in my time where it takes a while for the story to get going, so that really doesn't bother me all that much. I think it's just Assassin's Creed. Okay, yeah, I'll make sure I add that to the list. As a matter of fact, before I go any further, hang on. Let me do this. Go on my Google Drive. And where is my suggestions list? Here it is. Let's stick that on the list there. Stick it right down here. Love Diablo 2 for now. But it may get played before Diablo 2 if I implement the changes that I was talking about making with how the suggestions list goes at a later date. We'll see. I will say this, I have a little experience with the Assassin's Creed series because I played a small amount of Assassin's Creed 3 around when it came out. Not much of it, though, because I only had it rented for a couple of days, but yeah, I've got a little experience with it. It was fun from what I remember playing. It was a little it felt almost a little bit like there wasn't that much to the story, but I think that was mostly because in the beginning of the game there was a lot of like side questy stuff to do. Sort of like this game, to be honest with you. Not necessarily side questy stuff, but stuff to get lost doing, you know. Like other content than the main quest. Well, he said that you might be able to help me out with something. Yeah, looking for a masked man. So go speak to Gundabald. Okay. That's okay. I'm used to people not being very accommodating to me. Let me do this real quick to make sure Confucius stays out for a little bit. Let's see. What else is I going to do? Here we go. Alright, let's go check in with Gundabald. Here he is. Wonder if he's one of those... Oh no, I was going to say... Wonder if he's like one of those Elysian that isn't really a fan of outsiders, but I think he's just a Highlander. Like a Hur Highlander. Well, I'm looking for a masked man who may or may not be causing severe amounts of trouble around here. Well, you don't have to, but if you don't, your settlement's going to get burned to the ground by somebody who's involving themselves with both the Amalja and the Keycurrent, so that's the thing. God, it looks like he has oven mitts on for those gloves. Alright, fair enough. I'll just be on my way then. When your whole place comes burning to the ground, don't come back crying to me. Real question is, where do I go now? I can actually check by doing this. T for 3. This is just north of us in Little Alamigo. Okay. We still have to go to Bent Branch Meadows to get that racing chocobo issuance as well, but we'll do that later. Okay, Conquer. We'll see you in a little bit then. Oh, Flame Commander. He might be more receptive to us anyway. So, because, I mean, I didn't join the Flames, but they know that I'm in a grand company, so they know that I can at least be trusted in some capacity. Whoops. Let me go back and see what he said there. Hang on.
Does Eric have any cameras in that place?
Yeah, he pretty much told me to bugger off, so that's basically it. Right, I mean, yeah, I guess that sort of makes sense. Okay, well, I'm looking for a masked man who might be trying to cause the Amalja and the Keycurrent to work together, which sort of sucks. Oh, okay. So take some nice tea to your soldiers. Okay, fair enough. And they're watching for Amalja down here. Okay. Well, at least they're not, like, over by this temple on the cliff here, because that temple on the cliff would not be a good post because there's undead everywhere. But we'll worry about that later. Alright. How the hell do I get out of Little Alamigo from here? That's my only question. I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. It's not that way. I think it's off this way. Past this thing, maybe? No? Maybe it's this way. I see light! Yep, here we go. Yeah, Little Alamigo's a bit on the confusing side, if I'm being honest. But, I mean, what can you do? So do you do that little dance that the Sabbatenders at the Gold Saucer does, or is that sort of like a company-exclusive thing? Anyway. Well, I could go that way to go down the cliff, but why, though? I'll just do this. My legs aren't broken yet, so I can probably make that work. It would probably hurt like hell if I did it in my current condition in real life, because, you know, stomach flu and all that, so everything aches, but... Oh, yeah. Eventually I find it there, Todd. Usually I find it just before the chat says anything. It's sort of the curse of the streamer. It's like the streamer's curse. It's sort of like the Let's Player's curse, except slightly less obnoxious. And hello, Todd. How you doing? Okay, so let's check it out. I can see that. You're in the shade. Perhaps this tea isn't the best idea, but it is sweet tea, so maybe it's chilled. I can't cast Blizzard on it, though, before you ask. Oh, really? Well, that's fair enough. Something to think about for sure. That the refugees may be hiding somebody. It depends on if they worship Ralgir or not at Little Alamigo. Of course, I'm just as like to see somebody going crazy over there. Look at all the craziness that's going on with those Amalja and the Tempered Orators over there. Insanity. Absolute insanity. No, not an Amalja. I think you need to check your eyesight there, sir. I guess fair enough. He's got his eyes on the Amalja. Just woke up doing homework and screaming, "Breadbasket, your coworkers are worthless." Oh, I know that feel, Todd. I know that feel. You probably got it worse, though, because you've got midnight shifts and stuff, so. If the Amalja overrun you, it's because you walked into the Fate without announcing yourself first, so. Oh, did you? Well, right. Oh, okay. So probably they were correct. A couple people have pointed in this case to the masked person being among the Alamegans. So let's go check it out. Head back in that direction. What is that Sabatender doing up there? Bouncing around like crazy? Somebody must have pissed it off. I love how Interceptor doesn't even bother jumping. He just bounds up like gravity doesn't apply to him or something. It's just like, you're not getting away from me that easily. I was going to make an old Dallin quote here about the East Gate, but this isn't really even the East Gate, is it, for Little Alamigo? It's the South Gate, basically. So, Gazelbert, your friends say that the culprit may be here in Little Alamigo. Well, I guess friends is more like lookouts. Instead, your soldiers, basically. Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a thing. The question is, how do we do it? And the answer will probably surprise me. What do we got here? Spatha, Sestai, Axe, Thunderstorm Axe, and a Battle Fork? That's a weird name for a lance, but okay, fair enough. I'll just take the silver. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and which compatriot should I go looking for? Common purpose. Ah, okay. Do I know anybody that's well connected to the Alamegan resistance? That's the question. Well, I guess Minfilia might know. Okay. Well, fair enough. Alright, Western Thandalin's far enough away where I'm kind of like, you know what, let's use teleport. It's not a big deal. I got some gil together from those quests, so it should be fine. Where am I looking for here? Here we go. Let's go to Horizon. Come on, Confucius, we got places to be and people to see, and none of these people are any of them just yet. Okay, I spawned in on top of a Bismarck. Great. Which way is that way? Over here. Actually, while we're here, since I mentioned I was going to do this, let's play some Triple Triad. We'll just do one match per stream like we've been doing, so. Now, what I did since last time with Triple Triad was I actually did some research to see when, like, if there's ever a restriction that gets lifted for Triple Triad, and it turns out, yes, there is. When you get 30 unique Triple Triad cards, you unlock the restriction on 2-star cards. So now I can use as many 1 and 2-star ones as I want, but I can only use one single 3-star or above. So I have a deck now that actually has a bunch of 2-stars in it. So we'll see if it goes any better for us now than it did previously. Yeah, he did have a short stint in 12. He was a good NPC too, which is sort of unfortunate. I would have liked seeing him do more, basically. So at max, you know, all 3-star cards in 1.5. Yes, got it. So I think that requires you to have like 60 unique cards, though, and I think there isn't that many more than 60 cards in the game, but sucks because it makes 4-star cards useless. Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, we'll see how it all works out as we go here. There's a couple of prizes for cards that I don't have on the list, and it's just 3 open, so that's not really a big deal. No reverse or Ascension to worry about. I do have an Ascension-specific deck now, though, so if I ever need to face somebody with Ascension, I can just use this one. Just have Beastmen cards for that, but we can use our standard deck for now. 3 open! Okay, he has his own Miss Modi, so that's a little bit of a pain in the ass. But I do have a good opener now. I got the Sid Garland card. I forget when I got it, but it's a really good opener for top left, so that should help quite a bit with this. My best bet would probably be to... Let's see, because that's not going to work. My best bet would probably be to put this Begalja down here now, just so I can cover both. So his Tonberry's in a little bit of a rough spot there. Maybe put Geralt here. And then put, let's see, that's a 3. I might be able to do this and still be okay. Yes, I'm still okay, because we can do this, and Miss Modi can win me the game. Nice! Didn't get a card out of it, but that's okay. Cool. Well, that's all done. Man, there's a lot of people here today. Wonder if, again, if it has to do with getting, like, blue mage abilities and stuff. Probably. A lot of cards in the game should be not too hard. Okay, cool. Because, see, I was under the impression that it would have been more tricky to get stuff for the cards, because the stuff that I was checking out, although I think it was from when Triple Triad was first implemented into the game, said there was only like 80 unique cards, which I know isn't true anymore, because that was way back in the day. But it was kind of hell to get to 30 cards, because I kept pulling cards that I already had from the card packs, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of... I like the gates, but I don't like doing them over and over and over again. Like, it felt like grinding almost at some point, so... And I still have the starter deck, by the way, at the bottom there, because there's actually an exploit that you can do with, what's-his-face, King Elmer there, to potentially get his Bahamut card. So I may end up doing that at some point. I've been doing it occasionally off-screen when I've got other grinding stuff to do, but... I haven't really done any of it yet. While we're here, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably do this. Go to Leatherworker and then do this quest with Swergheim, because she'll let me be able to make glamour prisms, so... You have 181, so there's a lot more now. Okay, yeah, that would make sense then. There has to be a lot more then. Just raid, okay. You can get them from NPCs and duties, we'll just give you them. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind for later. Excuse me. Oh, can they? Sure I would. Let me guess, you need more orange juice. Yeah, of course. I still don't understand how she's the main authority on this stuff when she has such terrible fashion sense for herself. Oh, not from here. Not from here. It's from in this bar. I guess that's kind of the joke, though, isn't it? That she has terrible fashion sense, but she's the authority on this stuff. Yes. Heh. Man, apparently orange juice is in short supply around here. Can't say I'm surprised, though. It's a desert, so, well, you know. Okay, here's your orange juice. Now, how do I make glamour prisms? Someone popularized that exploit because people were farming the king. I don't know if they patched it, but I was still having some success with it myself when I tried it. Maybe not as much as before, but basically whenever he pulled first turn, I lost. But I was still winning more MGP than I was losing, so I guess it wasn't fully patched, you know. Kind of Garuda-ass looking shit. was that guy riding on over there? I was going to pull the camera, but I pulled the dialogue box instead. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Well, I can't give you money. You're the quest giver, so you have to give me money. Oh, okay, I see. So give it to Goberin. Okay. Where is Revenant's Toll, anyway? Yeah, I think I'm going to start here. A place called Revenant's Toll kind of sounds a little bit more difficult to get to than right here. So. Okay, well, let's turn this in then. Might as well. Oh, it used to be 100% win rate? Okay, well then I think I know what they patched basically, because now they have some cards that he has in his deck 100% of the time, but they have like 5 cards that rotate out of his deck on occasion. So you can't just immediately be like, okay, well he's using specifically these 5 cards all the time, so I can just click, 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 done. No, it doesn't work like that anymore. So. Oh, Revenant's Toll is in Mordana? Okay, got it. That explains why I haven't heard of it then. Is that a letter of introduction peeking out of your pocket, or are you just happy to see me today? Protege is a strong word there, sir, actually. Okay, cool. Well, we got a clear prism out of it. Now I can make stuff. I can make glamour prisms. Master crafting tomes from these people. Cool. By using them, you can learn the recipes. Alright, interesting. Well, I don't know if I'll ever be using them because we have a bunch of glamour prisms currently, but if Cole ever needs me to make him 7,000 glamour prisms for some reason, I guess I have the ability to now. Yeah, I didn't miss too much there, Conquer. Mostly triple triad and learning basically nothing about our current quest, so. We are moving along with levels in the quests, though, pretty quickly. Like, we're already at the level 25 ones. Pretty soon we'll probably be at the 26 ones. So we're moving at a good clip, I think. Let's go back to Monk, though. Because it's the lowest level job, even though it's the first one that I ever had. So, gotta get it moving. What I'd probably do is I'd be playing Summoner more for the main content, but the problem is that Summoner and Scholar share a level experience bar. So, yeah, if I'm leveling Scholar because it makes it easier for me to get into dungeons with duty roulette, well, that sort of makes it problematic for Summoner there, doesn't it? The reason, of course, why I'd be leveling Summoner, or using Summoner for the main content, is because I can take on stuff that's several levels above me and still probably be fine because I have a tank and a DPS with which to help me, so. But, I mean, either way, it still works. I can probably make it all work with Monk no matter what. Back when there were glamour prisms based on level and craft. Oh, there was? Now I think it's just one for everything now. That sounds like a terrible time, Todd. Not much in terms of the investigation. Yeah, they're not really opening up about it. Friend leveled Summoner to 70 without ever unlocking Scholar. Maybe I should have waited to unlock Scholar then so that I could do other stuff. And then just power level Scholar. Then again, probably what would happen in that case is what I imagine is going to happen with Scholar there is I'm going to end up at like 50, which for me currently is the cap. And then I'm going to, I don't know if duty roulette for leveling is still available when you hit cap. If it's not, I'm going to end up doing duty roulettes in dungeons. People are going to be like, don't you have a better healing spell than Physic? And I'm going to be like, I mean, I have Adloquium if you want that. But I'm not going to have the higher leveled Scholar healing abilities. And everyone's going to be like, wow, this healer's terrible. I don't know, though. That's only if I can't do duty roulette for leveling at level 50. So, leveled Scholar to 50 without ever using Summoner. Gotcha. Well, at the very least, I've gotten a lot more practice in with Scholar since I unlocked it and everything. You can still run all of them. Okay, well that makes it a little easier because I actually don't care that much about the level 50 stuff until I get closer to that. I'm more doing the duty roulette. The only thing I'm really doing it for is the Grand Company seals, especially now that I don't need any money anymore because I won't be planning on spending any money on the market board for basically anything. So anyway, yeah, it's a tough situation, I'm sure. Well, how do we reclaim Alamigo? I've never even been there, so yeah, one step at a time here. We'll worry about that later. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Well, first give me my Elegant Silver, and then we'll get some introductions in order. Yeah, see, we're already on the level 26 quest here, so we're in good shape, I think. Longbow, wand, staff, grimoire, daggers. Can't you give me silver or something? I don't want any of this crap. Sorry, Minfilia, I know that you go to great lengths to get me these things, but I really don't need any of it, so... Heribert, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Probably around here somewhere, then. At 50, the rewards change to incentivize doing them. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind, then. For when we get that far. Because eventually I'm not going to need Grand Company seals anymore, especially once I get the whole artisan set. Although I've run into a bit of a wall with it, though, because what I've actually been doing, and sorry if this triggers anybody, is I've actually been leveling up my Grand Company rank off-screen, because none of it until this point has any requirement other than, oh, well, if you get enough seals, you can level up. Now that I'm Storm Corporal, I can't actually rank up again until, to get to Storm Sergeant 3rd class, until I get, whatchamacallit, until I get the hunting log for Maelstrom rank 1 completely done. I'm not eligible to rank up anymore, so I'll have to do that at some point, although I don't think I can even do that until I get to the Kurthus Central Highlands, which is where the last thing in the log is. Which, I mean, I don't think we're that far out from getting there, but I don't think we can even fight this thing, this Ixali Wild Talon, until that point. Not a big deal, but, you know. Always need them, that's how you get ventures and send retainers out on quests. Okay. Well, then the seals will be important later on, but, I mean, they'll be a bonus, basically, on top of the other stuff that I get from those quests. Yeah, Grand Company log, yep. Just gotta get rank 1 done. We're not too far away, and I can actually go kill the thing in the 9th slot there right now if I wanted to, but I'm not in Gridania right now, so I says, when we go to Gridania, I'll get it. Till then, let's do some story stuff. Oh, do I already have a reputation in here? Man. Yeah, something like that. Oh, well, can you point me in the right direction then, or... Right. So somebody named Albrita has a little bit of help, is able to give a little bit of help in this regard, and she's in Quarry Mill. Okay. Well, I know where Quarry Mill is, and it's actually in the Shroud. Incidentally, speaking of quests that I can do in Gridania. Not that that's directly in Gridania, but I can use Return to get there a little bit easier, so... You can make good money selling stuff from company seals. That is true. That's a good point as well. So, I mean, they'll always have a use, I guess. Maybe I was just underselling it a little bit. How many seals do you need to get through the ranks that require just seals? That's a good question. I think it's like... So it's like 2, 3, 4... And then 5 is the hunting log one, so that's not true. So it's like 2,000 for the first rank, 3,000 for the second rank, 4,000 for the third rank, so that's 10. No, that's 9. 5,000 makes for the next rank makes 14. Let me look at the list, actually, because that might help a little bit. So third class is 2,000, second class is 3,000, so 5. First class is 4, which is 9. Excuse me. Corporal to rank up, you need 5,000 the hunting log, so 14... 20, 27, 35, I think. It goes up by 1,000 every rank, basically, so it's like 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus... I think the last one is actually 12, but I'm not 100% sure. It does take tens of thousands of seals, though. You can pretty much just add it up, though. So I could technically just go to Kurthus now. That's true, and I do have the levels for it, because if that XIV Wild Talent is anything to indicate, things are there are going to be in the mid-30s, which means I can probably handle it as it is with Scholar or Summoner, but that's alright. Okay, well anyway, let's return to New Gridania, since I still have that set as my return point. So that way we can get there without paying any money. That's what you need to know. Yep, no problem. No problem. I think it's more. I think it's more than that after a certain point, though. So, but if you're looking to just get to Storm Corporal, yeah, it's 9,000. So, should heal me. Wait until we get to the next dungeon. If you want to help out with that, then maybe we can set up a thing with like a meeting up at some point. We can you could shoot me a friend request, and then I'll make a party up, and we can go to the dungeons and stuff. While we're here, actually, where do I have this in the story quests there? I have it set at some point where it'd be easier for me to go and do the level 20 Leatherworkers Guild quest, and also kill the Ixali Straightbeaks that I need for the hunting log. Maybe I should do it now since I'm already here. Might be a better idea. So that means not that button, this button. There we go. Actually, I'll need regular Leatherworker to do it, but it's alright. You know what else I do need, though, is I'm going to need the stuff out of my saddlebag for the alt goat leather that I think they're going to have me making. So let's take this out and that out. There we go. So yeah, I know that we're working our way as quickly as we can through the stuff for the main quest, but we'll go do the level 20 Leatherworkers Guild quest, because this is probably the last one I'm going to do for quite a while, until I, what's it called, get all of the high quality preparations that I need. I have all the materials, I just don't have the right armor for it, so. But we'll get there. We'll get there. And then we'll go to the North Shroud on a real quick stint, I guess, to kill those Ixali Straightbeaks I need for the hunting log. And then we'll be good. Actually, no, we won't do that one just yet. We'll wait to do that one until... I think there's a quest coming up that actually sends us to Falgard Float, so we'll wait for that one to come up. Okay, well, I'll have this head knife to sell and the bronze pieces. That's fine. A difficult task, you say? I don't believe you. I think I've been working on my techniques. Not really anything past the leather point, but that's about it. I mean, this whole quest is about leather, but you know what I mean. The hard leather, not the old goat leather. 100 circles of old goat leather. Yeah, I don't have enough high-quality old goat skin for that. I did have enough old goat skin regular for that at some point, but I don't have enough alaman for it. Yeah, I'm slightly familiar with materia. I can meld it into armor myself now. So we have to fix materia, do a pair of goatskin leggings. Okay. Right, so I actually have the cotton cloth already. I'll have the all goat leather in a minute, but yeah. Actually, I didn't get the cloth at in Ul'dah. I actually got it from Limsa's. Let's see, where was it? I think Armorers Guild sold it. So I grabbed that when I was in Limsa at one point off screen. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to mostly peruse the market boards for this stuff, especially the alaman. Oh, I already know Master Munimix there, so don't worry about that there, Guildmaster. Anyway, let's equip our regular leatherworking gear, and we can do this one. This one doesn't require any high quality, it just requires me to affix materia to it, so it should be slightly simpler. Just realized I sort of look like John Lennon from afar with this stuff on. Oh, brother. What can I make materia out of? Let's see. I think I have some random gear just sitting around somewhere that I can make into materia. Something with 100% spirit bond, surely. Not quite that. Okay, so I don't have anything with 100% spirit bond right now. Probably because I sold off all of the materia that I converted from gear as it is. So we'll just go to the market board and we'll grab some. It shouldn't take too much to get it. I will also be grabbing some from the market boards, materia that is, in order to increase my control stat later on for the high quality stuff. My plan is pretty much just to buy level 2 and level 3 control stuff, because I don't really need level 4 and level 5 stuff, and it gives me like an extra, I don't know, 30-something control just from equipping it to my armor. It's like 28, so let's see here. Crafter is what I want, I think. Or is it something else? Materia is what I'm looking for here. Here it is. There you go. Let's see. And I mean, I could make it some actually halfway decent materia, which I guess I could do that. Savage Might 1 is Determination +1. That's not what I was hoping for. How about Strength Materia 1? That seems slightly better. It is a bit more money than I expected to pay. Maybe we'll get something else. Let's find one that's not that expensive. Jesus, 4,000 for Vitality 1? What are these people thinking? It's highway robbery! I was getting the Gatherer one I got for like 900. What the hell? I was under the impression that most of it would be around that price since I got it for like no money at all. Make sure I turn partial match on. Okay. I'll make sure I do that for next time. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't have any on me. I sold off all the level 1 materia that I had on me from other stuff that had 100% Spirit Bond because it was worth like 60-something gil, so I was like, oh, that's probably a little better. Didn't really think about the fact that I was going to need it, so. Wouldn't really worry about materia at this level. Yeah, I'm not worried about it until I get to level 50. Once I get there, that's when I'm a little more worried about it. Let's see here. I'm almost tempted to just go check out that Gatherer's one that I got, because like I said, I got that for like 900, so. That's a little closer, 1149. See if I can get something here in Gridania, and also not terribly expensive. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, can I actually slot this into... I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Alright. Let's grab that then. We got a little money. Might as well put it to use. Okay. So now that we have the materia with which to slot into our Alt Goat leggings, let's actually go and make them. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need to open up my saddlebag because I need to grab this undyed cotton cloth as well. Let's close that and that. There we go. Alright, fair enough. So now we're good. I don't think I'm going to need those 9 raw oysters that I've got in my inventory there. I probably will only need about 5 of them. Let's see, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I guess I'll only need 6 of them, but maybe I'll use them just for the hell of it later on. Let's see, so we're making... Excuse me. What are we making again? We need to make goatskin leggings, which are right here. We need 2 Alt Goat leather in order to make it. Alright, so let's get the Alt Goat leather. I'm actually going to favorite this since I will need it at some point, so in the future. You know what I'm actually going to do? I think I did this before, but I turned it back on for certain situations. On my UI settings, I can actually undisplay item help, which really helps with this because it keeps the clutter on my screen significantly less so. But yeah, with high quality ingredients there, we only need to get the quality up ever so slightly. I mean, we have 40 durability only to work with, but we should still be just fine to get this, so. Alright, let's see here. Let me see if I remember how to do this crafting thing that I did before. So we want this, then, how about we do this, and this. We do one of these, and we'll do another one. Probably need one more. I probably should have just done another Great Strides. I might just do that now to make sure that I get it. Because I still have 2 turns of Steady Hand left, which means I can do that, and then I can do this. And we're good. That did 74, so I probably could have gotten away with a regular one, but that's okay. Let's watch me fail at crafting. It's okay, though. Alright, so we'll reestablish steady hand. We'll do one of these. Yeah, should be able to do under great strides and get away with it. Maybe we'll get it all the way up now. Yes, we will. Alright, cool. Okay, that's all the old goat leather that we need, so now let's go back in here and make those leggings. I don't have high quality undyed cotton cloth, but I'm pretty sure well, first of all, I don't need it because this doesn't need to be high quality, but I can probably still, even without it, make this high quality because 70 durability is like very lenient for me at this point, so. Alright, inner quiet and steady hand, and then just go to town, really. Just keep doing these touches. Now, the second touch that I've got here, standard touch, is 100% guaranteed under steady hand, so that's super helpful. But, why is Leatherworker at 40? Because I've been doing leave quests off screen. I'm trying to spread them out in such a way that I don't have to do them all at once. But I've been doing leave quests off screen to ensure that I will get Leatherworker to 50 by the time, let's see. Basically, I want to get both Leatherworker to 50 and also do all the duty roulettes I need to get in order to get the artisan set from my Grand Company by about Valentine's Day. And I think I spread it out in such a way that I will be able to do that, so. But yeah, short answer is leave quests. I've been making a lot of hard leather chokers. And I do mean a lot. I need to make 140 more by the time I get to Valentine's Day, so. Okay, well that's done. I got a bunch of extra experience because I, you know, made it super high quality, and I also did a thing with my crafting. Or was that just an achievement? It might have just been an achievement. Well, either way, as you can see, I did pretty good on that regard. I do need to affix some materia to that pair of leggings, though. Oh, I set it up so that it ends up in my armory chest now. So, I think it does anyway. It's down here? Yeah, down here. Okay. So we need to meld materia into it. So let's see here. Yeah, that's the one right there. Do I just double click on it, or? And 100% success rate, even nicer. Cool. Just slot that bad boy right in, and there you go. We're done. Just like that. There you go, Gava. No, I didn't forget to attach a materia to it. There you go. I love how it always asks you, too. It's like, are you sure you want to trade a high-quality item? It's like, if I was thinking about trading a high-quality item, then you never have to ask me this, because it doubles the experience I get from leave quests, so why would you even ask me that? Either that or Explorer and Rabby still don't have the wall jump or the air dash. That would be good to get, I think, there, Todd. Probably would help a little bit with avoiding all those energy bullets. So, it's your choice. I mean, for a first job on goat leather, that's not bad, I think. Yeah, that doesn't seem too protective. I mean, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye, but or the leg, as it would be in this case. Right, fair enough. Gives us a little bit of more freedom of movement, which is very nice. A 7 from Gava? Man, I'm moving up in the world. Holy hell. I know where the remaining 3 points went, but... Right, yep. They find their ways into our hands because we have to murder them, but by extension, doesn't that mean that nothing I do from you can ever be better than a 7? It's sort of funny that this comes full circle to her talking about life, when literally what happened before was that when I first got access to a retainer over the weekend, I got together like a couple hundred Aldgoat skins, to the point where I actually went back to Thanalin to kill my Atragus Billies and Nannies in cold blood to get more Aldgoat skins so I could sell them a dozen at a time in the market board and get a little bit of money for my raw materials. So I have become the monster that I was always not trying to be, which is not good. Okay, so what makes a difference between them and me, then? Well, fair enough. I'm not level 50 yet, so I could use some improvement. I could go past 50 as well, but one thing at a time. You get over it, yeah. I hope so. I don't need the money on the market board anymore, though, so it's I pretty much am over it at this point. Ooh, that sounds like a fancy task. Yeah, it might be a bit of a ways off. We gotta get through the rest of the main quest first. I'll take the bronze and the knife, and we'll go from there. Cool. Well, that was a lot of EXP for that. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's go back to Monk. We got a few things to sell while we're at the market here, and then we'll take Confucius and we'll run. Quarry Mill is where we need to go, which is, I think, in the South Shroud, if I remember right. So I guess we could stop off and do this jockey one while we're on the way. Let's see. Yeah, it's in the South Shroud. Okay. Yeah, we'll stop off in Bent Branch Meadows on the way there, and we'll what's it called? We'll go from there. We'll just get the license, so that way the next time we go to the Gold Saucer, I don't know when that's going to be yet, but maybe we'll go there at the end of the week, actually, thinking about it, because I'll be able to check my, or no, I won't, never mind. I was going to say I'll be able to check if my ticket for Jumbo Cactpod is good at that point, but no, it won't be able to check it then. I can't check until, I think, 9 o'clock Eastern, or something like that. So, I'll just wait. Okay, let's sort this stuff out. Gotta put away my other stuff that I don't need anymore. You can have that and that, though. I'll need to put some of this stuff in the saddlebag since I don't need that anymore. Oh, yeah, and I need to sell you this as well. I don't need that either. Everything else gets me 1,000, 16. Well, thank you, Dominion. But yeah, I don't really have that much to sell anymore with Hilda Gauge there, because if I look over here, you can check out her sale history. Yeah, it was mostly just like Aldgoat skins. That's pretty much the main thing that was selling out of that. Apparently, people like buying Diorite Web though, because like I charged like 200 gil for things at Diorite Web. I don't know what you use them for, but apparently somebody didn't mind paying that because they were on the board for like 800 gil a pop. I was like, are you kidding me? This is nuts. Do you have any gil that I could take back from you? No, I think I took it all already. Alright, well, Matilda, I will talk to you the next time I have something to sell, which is probably never. So. When anyway, check the level of the Exali Wild Talons and the Maelstrom, and they're only level 30. Oh, okay. See, I was thinking because they were in Kurthus, and that's a place that we don't go to for quite a while on the story, they were going to be, like, a higher level than that, but, it's interesting to know. Well, if we ever have a point where we can kind of... I don't know where they are, though, in Kurthus. That's the problem, so I'll have to figure that out. Which gate do I want to go through? This one, I think. Because the Wolf Gate is the one that puts me in the level 30 enemies area. And I don't want that. I think. Yes, this is where I want it to be. Cool. Alright, Confucius, let's go to Bent Branch Meadows and get you a racing buddy. And then after that, we'll head to Quarry Mill. It is in a cave at X30 Y27. Okay, got it. I will keep that in mind. I'll write it down, actually. I'll look at it after the stream. I'll look at chat, and then I'll write it down so that I have it for myself. Adventure in Kurthus is split. Is it? Okay, gotcha. Well, make it a little easier, because the first time we go there we can go and hunt the thing, and then the second time we go there we can do whatever else the quest wants us to do. And here we go. Cattering, I heard that you're the person to talk to about getting a racing chocobo. Yep, one for the races. Oh, for sure. I'll be willing to give them some time. Okay, cool. You mean they could have just sold me one at first and I didn't have to come all the way here? Well, it's fair. I'm helping my local businesses, so that's fine. We'll get a male racing license because Confucius, from what I hear, has a... is it a cousin or a contemporary? I guess I could just say a contemporary that would help us out a little bit in the chocobo races, so... Fledgling and race chocobos. Okay, cool. The chocobo keeps at Moogle's Gift Mounts and Brent Branch Meadows. Okay. Well, I won't lose that thing, so that's fine. I could even keep it in my saddlebag to make sure I don't lose it. Game isn't trying to merge you on purpose most of the time. Most hunting logs only 10 levels up at a time. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Because I was going to say, it seems like the hunting log, from what I saw with Maelstrom in rank 2, the enemies in the hunting log for that one go all the way up to like level 47 or something like that. So I was like, well, maybe that's why this one's a little more split up. And then everything in rank 3 is practically level 50, but yeah, whatever. It's not a huge deal. So it gets moved after its first race to the Gold Saucer's stables. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know that we'll be retiring it, but we'll keep that in mind. But yes, we have a racing chocobo now, so we'll be able to do things with that when we get back to the Gold Saucer again. Probably next week we'll do it. Much more confusing than it needs to be. Well, I'm only really going to be doing it like once or twice just to check it out, so... I don't think it'll be that confusing because I'm not planning on doing it all that much, so... Plus, there's not a cheap exploit in this game that you can do like there is in Final Fantasy VII to allow you to basically be able to win the best races without having any need for, or barely any need for breeding, so you won't have to worry about that so much because we're probably not going to do that much of it. Racing's easy, breeding's hard, yeah. I kind of figured that was what it was. It's funny though, the like encounters that you have in these games along the way. It's an interesting portion, and this is probably nothing new for a lot of people, but it's an interesting portion of these MMOs, the encounters that you have on the road here. Like when I was off screen at one point, I was heading... Where was I heading to Bent Branch Meadows? I think I was going there to purchase more Gisal greens. And there was a conjurer, I think, at level 14, who is now in my friends list because what happened was they were fighting a dire mite or something, one of those enemies that's across that first bridge to the east of where you start like when you're going towards Bent Branch Meadows. And they were fighting a dire mite or something, or a bane mite, I forget what it is at level 10, and they died. So I happened to be in the right place at the right time, so I stopped off and resurrected them, and said thanks, no problem. So it wasn't really anything really substantial. It was pretty innocent and all that, but just those sorts of encounters are really interesting to me. That it's organic, you know what I mean? It's organic that you encounter something like that along the way. It wasn't something that the game planned on having you do. It just sort of happened. And that's very interesting. It's a new feeling for me. It's not something I'm normally used to. So don't need to worry about what to feed your chocobo or what IVs to look out for. Breeding an Ultramoon right now. Oh, geez. Yeah, Rip is right. Makes the world feel alive. Yes, for sure. Yes, it does. World feels like a living and breathing world, which is definitely something that other games can take notes of, but I don't know. I don't play that many games where it's like, oh, you could take notes on this. I don't usually look for that sort of stuff when I'm playing games, but, you know. Yeah, well, about that. Yeah, Harrelbert sent me. Well, he abandoned you for what I would believe to be a higher cause. The Scions are pretty high up there, I think. Mefrid, huh? Okay, well, thanks for the info. Do I really want any of these things? Not particularly. I guess we'll just take the daggers. Why the hell not? So this person's name is Mefrid, huh? Might be able to give me what I need. Ooh, he looks intimidating as hell. Silver Gorge. I think I already have that, actually. Well, we can get some Allian Silver out of it, so that's good. That's why you're liking Blue Mage right now. It has everyone back out in the world. Yeah, that's sort of the impression that I was getting. Because, like I said, when I played this morning to do duty roulette, after I got done, I had enough money to buy the mithril rivets that I needed. And I went to Limsa, and there was a ton of people in Limsa, which was... I mean, you know, there's always a bunch of people in the Aetheryte Plaza, but I'm talking, like, a crowd. Like, there was a concert or something going on. And it's interesting when that sort of thing happens, because it's like... You don't see it all the time, but it's especially in other video games where it's like usually when that's happening, it's because there's NPCs and, you know, people that you can't normally interact with, but these are other people playing with you at the same time. So it's really interesting, I think. Well, I need to gain the trust of Little Alamigo, and I heard that it's a daunting task, so... Uh-oh. Well, I happen to be a healer. Is there anything I can do to help? Okay. I'll see what I can do. Wasn't Albrita the one that was, like, right next to this just a minute ago? The one that we turned in the quest with? Oops. Yes. Yes, it was. I was like, if I have to go all the way out of here again, I wouldn't mind. It just would have been a little annoying. I don't know, he made it seem like there was something you could do. Well, how is it going against the elementals? Yeah, I don't think they're going to be banished, but... So I can go see Charlene. Okay. Let's go check in with her then. See what she has to say about whatever the hell is going on here with the elementals. I heard you're the resident hearer. Yes. So who has the authority? Because I need to go to them. It's like I'm moving up in the... not the ranks, but like I'm scaling this up to different managements. I'm appealing in court every time I talk to an NPC here. So what would you have me do? Go walk up to Ramu's... tree or whatever he's living in and be like, hey, yo, Ramu, I need to heal somebody. Is that okay? Never had to do that before. Well, that's no good. Sounds like there ain't much that can be done for this person. Let's go report the bad news then. I don't know that this is gonna mean for our ability to get the Alamegans to trust, but you know. Yeah, sounds like you're not having a fun time here there, Mefrid. Let's see what else he's got. Helping Horn. Okay. No, you don't need any of that stuff, but the silver will be nice. So I'm guessing you need me to find an alternative way to help your comrade. Right, so what do you need me to do? I mean, I'm a scholar, so I probably could heal him, but I'm thinking you're looking for more of a long-term option. So you need 4 long antelope horns. Okay. I could probably do that. Create some sort of, you know, home remedy. That's what it sounds like anyway. Out into the wilds we go then. Probably going to need to reapply Gisal greens in a minute to make sure that I have enough time with Confucius out. But, we'll make it work. Well, I apologize for having to take your life here, Mr. Antelope, but ain't much that can be done now. I got a friend in need, and I got people that need helping, so... Your life will go a long way towards that cause. I was gonna say, I think I need twin snakes this next time. Which is good, because it's part of my opener anyway, so... Just slide right through him with that snap punch. I'm surprised the other one that's right next to him there isn't attacking me, but whatever. Especially with Greased Lightning, it feels like my next boot shine after Demolish is almost instantaneous, which is kind of ridiculous, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool with me. Go faster. I don't even need haste in this game to go fast. I just go fast anyway. Of course, I picked the right class for it. Holy hell. Greedy Hoggle. I think that person's doing Blue Mage as well, because that looks like... Okay, it was a stun, whatever it was. That's a new casting animation. That's all I know. I've never seen that before. Of course, I'm not that experienced in this game, so maybe I could be wrong. I do have the 4 horns that you need. Here you go. Of course, you know, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure Ralgeir was one of the things, the deities that I could have as my patron thing there, or matron, I don't know, whatever the guardian thing that you could pick at the beginning that I picked Nafika for. So I would have been praising Ralgeir if I had chosen him, I think. And some people make it sound like that's a bad thing, but eh. Excuse me. So how do we prepare them? Do I know Buscaron? Oh, hell yeah, I do. Just take the horns to him, have him make the medicine, and then give it to Faramond. Okay, cool. I can do that. Come on, Confucius, we got a bit of a jog ahead of us. You don't have a mount speed increase for this area just yet, but that's alright. We'll still make it there without too much trouble. Doing all of this in the bloody middle of the night, too. Hope he's grateful for all of it. Gotta tell you, though, I feel a lot better now with the whole stomach flu thing than I did when I even when I started the stream, I felt kind of crap because I decided it would be a good idea to try to ingest all of the food that I was going to eat for today at once, and maybe I should have spread it out a little bit because I felt like I was gonna... I felt like I wasn't gonna make it when I started, to be honest with you, the whole 2 hours, but just in that time period, it's gotten a little bit better, so... Which is, I'm glad for, you know, it makes it a little bit simpler. Another round. Failed? I wasn't even a part of it. Anyway, Buscaron, what's up? Well, I would be if I was saving any of it. I'm not really saving any of it, so... Yeah, do you know how to grind these into medicine there, dude? Because we kind of need that. Yes. Oh. Nice, so you've already got some. That's cool. Yes, it is in fact for an Alamegan soldier. Right, karma comes back around, it seems, Buscaron. He's a nice guy. Thanks, Buscaron. Appreciate that. Give me one favor out of the whole thing. Alright, Confucius, back we go. With all due speed, because this man's is dying, so... Even though I could literally just not, you know, go there for several episodes and then come back and he'll be fine. Because the game's objectives are frozen in time until I actually make them go, so... There ain't much you can do about that, though, in a video game, because... I mean, what are you going to do? Have your player fail the main story because they took their sweet-ass time getting there? I don't think so. I mean, it would be kind of an interesting prospect, and admittedly some games have done that in the vein of like Majora's Mask or Lightning Returns, but yeah, not too many games have done it with success, I guess. Pheromone, Mefrid said you could use this. I do. Here's the ointment that you need. I don't know how you're going to make ointment out of horns, but alright, fair enough. Alright, yeah, I imagine. Trying to keep everybody under your guard is enough of a burden without them almost dying. Okay, let's just keep moving along then. He ain't heavy. That's debatable there, Mefrid, but we'll see. What did he do, bugger off somewhere? Oh, Jesus Christ, of course he did. Well, why did he go wandering around? Crazy guy. He's trying to get himself killed now. Couldn't wait for the medicine. He's just like, fuck this, I'm going to get it myself. You think that's where he's going then, maybe, or? Well, right. So then where is he going? That's the question. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. So where to now? Let's check out our map. Somewhere down here by Earth's Gift. Okay, I gotta resummon Confucius. This one. There we go. Come on back out there, buddy. I still need you for some help here. Oh, great. The coral claws are out and about. How are you doing on this quest there? I don't know if you're going in to do it or what. I feel like maybe I should just leave them to it. Or not. How about the one that's right in front of us there, dude? Deep Void Death Mouse. That sounds like a terrible time. I should have probably gotten crit up as well, but it's okay. Are they okay down there? It looks like it. They pretty much have things in hand, I think. Oh, I know where this is. This is over where those goblins are. He's got to be around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. So what the hell are you doing running around over here in this cave with level 45 enemies out and about? Keep your watch for a goblin! Whoa. How about no bombs for you? Whoops. There we go. Let's give him some slow when he attacks. Unless he's going to attack Confucius instead, which is a possibility. There we go. Not too bad. Oh, speak with that. I was like, wait, where's the quest objective? So what are you doing out here, man? You know that I was trying to get the medicine and everything for you. Could have waited an extra 2 seconds. Right. Yes, no need to go doing all this craziness by yourself. He's only going to thrash you because he loves you. Probably. Or he could just be genuinely pissed off. I don't know. Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, let's just give this goblin encampment a wide berth. Maybe we'll see if this person needs any more help still with the fate over here. As long as I don't aggro this death mouse, I think we'll be okay. I mean, it looks so cute and innocent, but I don't think that's actually the case. Looks like they're doing okay at it, even without me getting involved, so I guess we'll just be on our way. I did get involved slightly, so I'll probably get something out of it. Yeah, there we go. A few seals, and I even leveled up out of it. Sweet. Oh, and I got Fists of Wind out of it. Cool. Well, that's nice. And I'd actually like to do something with Fists of Wind now, so we're going to do, let's see. We're going to put this here, and put this here, because Fists of Wind is actually slightly better for me than Fists of Earth is. Fists of Earth gives me a little more defense, but Fists of Wind... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Well, now he's out for an hour, that's fine. What I meant to do is this. Fists of Wind increases my movement speed, which is just fantastic. Yeah, you guys are probably going to have to make your way back to Little Alamigo here eventually. Do I really need any of this stuff? Not really. I guess I'll take the Echo Drops. Let's see, how many of those do I have now? 18? I'll probably need to sell some of those because I don't really need them for anything. You want to repay me, huh? Well, how are you going to do that? I don't need the silver ring, so I could take the Elegant Silver, though. Well, now that all of this roundaboutness is done, I need to win the favor of the people of Little Alamigo. Yes. Oh, okay. Cool. Sounds good. So now I guess we're heading back to Little Alamigo. I think what I'm going to do, though, while I'm here is I'm going to go back to... yeah, see, that movement speed increase is really nice. It just... It feels like I'm so much quicker. Does that also apply when the Chocobo's out? I can't really tell. Maybe slightly. I mean, it's not a big movement speed increase, but it's enough to tell the difference. And it's less of a movement speed increase, I think, than it is a movement distance increase. Or maybe that's just because I can't really tell all that much. But, like, it feels like I'm traveling farther with each step, basically, rather than actually moving faster. I'll be able to tell if we go on a screen where the Chocobo's quick, though. Because that one will... let me go from there. Yeah, I was coming back here to buy some extra food items, because I'm going to need a few of them. I do need to still stick some of that stuff in my... where did I get some beast sinew from? I don't think I need this anymore. I'm just going to check them with the item help to make sure. Nah, it's a crafting material. And I mean, I can buy this if I need it, so... Okay, but yeah, let me buy a couple more, mostly for the dried plums there. Pretty much. Okay, now I can turn this back off. Well, yeah. Well, actually, no. We'll buy 6 of these. Get me up to 15 of those. We'll buy 3 of these, even though I haven't used them yet, but we'll end up getting more out of them. And the oysters, yeah, I guess I really don't need those, so we'll just leave those be. I almost forgot to stick this stuff back in my Chocobo saddlebag, though, so let me add that and that to the saddlebag. And we have this as well. It's like what I could do is I could do this, that, and that, and then sort it so that the license is... Okay, the license is there. I don't want to sort these, though, because I want to keep these separate from the rest of the stuff, because these I'm going to give to my Grand Company for seals later. So I got them out of dungeons. Like, nobody else was taking the stuff, so I just said, fuck it, I'm going to take it so I can turn it in. Alright, so the next part of the quest takes us to, yeah, Little Alamigo. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to teleport there because it's really not that far away, and we've got, you know, we got some money together to pay for our teleports from the quests that we did, so... yeah, right here. It's a little out of the way, but it's not that far. Keeps us moving along with the story stuff, too, so that's fine. Of course, it would have been nice if I didn't land in water. I'd like to keep my feet relatively not wet, but fine. here. Again, I forget exactly how to get to this guy from here. Oh, no, wait, hang on. I think I got it. It's over past this. This way, I think. Because one of those guys has the flame commander right next to them, and then we can take a little, yeah, passageway down here to get out of here. Okay, now I got it. Like I said, Little Amigo is a bit confusing, but maybe I'll get a little more used to it if there's going to be quests in this area. Yeah, I know I'm not welcome here, but maybe after you look at this recommendation, I will be. Well, good. I'm glad that we worked that out. Okay, cool. So what do you know about this masked stranger? Oh, movement speed increase. Nice. Just for the South Shroud, but that's not a big deal. Spine drops. Okay, well, I don't need those either. Okay, yeah, what does he know? What do you know there, Gundabald? Oh, nearby. Okay. Okay, I was going to say, even if I tell them that you sent me, but now they will, because I am going to tell them that you sent me. I'm not asking if you've done anything wrong, I'm just looking to beat up this masked mage person. Did I miss a piece of dialogue? I double-clicked there. No, I did not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. Well, I can throw his name around and expect you to be in for it, because if you don't tell me what I need to know, you will be in for it, because he's going to make you live to regret your decision not passing information along to a fellow friend? Question mark? I don't know if that's actually true, but... Okay, we're off this way. It's probably downstairs here that these other people are. It's going to be weird going on other classes while I've got Fists of Wind on, and all of a sudden I'm moving slower again, though, isn't it? Sure you will. Sure you will. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Which is why I'm trying to stop it. I would have wanted that you would have been a little more cooperative earlier about it, so I could have stopped it a little quicker, but that's not usually how things work in these games. Usually you have to, you know, grease people up a little bit before they'll actually work with you. Squeaky wheel gets the oil, as it were. I don't know how much that metaphor actually applies here, but, you know. Actually, what I was thinking of was that quote from Ratchet & Clank 1 where it's like, you see how it is, you grease the gears, the door opens. That's what I was thinking of. Couldn't figure out what I was thinking of for a second there, though. I blame my sickness. Yeah, probably not, which is why I should probably go and find out what they're up to. Well, that's not good. So now they're just as likely to take some despot in a mask and he's being like, I'll get you your freedom back. Take him as a, I don't know, a savior or something, and then they get messed up. Well, you're welcome. I guess I'll take the spine drops. They probably sell for more than the other stuff. Anyway, new person here. Oh, I've already got those things, but I'll take the silver, thank you. A secret message, though. Alright. What kind of secret message? From Wilred? Okay. What's he have to say? Alright, fair enough. How much you want to bet he's going to be waiting over at the crag north of here and he's going to sick those frickin' corpse whatevers on me? The corpse brigade people on me. Either that or he's going to get attacked by corpse brigade people. And then I'm going to have to defend him. I think I'm going the wrong way to the north exit here. Because I don't think there's even an exit up here. I think it's below me. Let me actually go this way, because I think... no, not that way. Okay. Come on, Confucius, we'll find our way out of this valley eventually. This little hole in the wall. I think it's right over here, actually. Yep. Here we are. It almost feels like I move faster than Confucius does with Fists of Wind on, which is kind of obscene, actually, when you consider the fact that he's pretty much supposed to be a mount, so they all, you know, go from there. That's what they're for, basically. Although Confucius is just as much a traveling companion as Interceptor is at this point, so... he helps me with stuff that I may not get out of everything else. Especially in cases where I'm doing some solo play, which is what I'm doing today. Cole is taking a break from the stream because he wanted to give me a chance to catch up, and also I think he's practicing for another Smash tournament, if I remember right. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, there's Sandskin Pieces that we could do. Ooh, did somebody just use like a... it looked like they pulled them just a second ago. Some kind of get over here or something. How do I get up this? I'll just do this. Okay. Or not. Or not. Or not at all. Then I guess we got to go around. Oh, he's down here. Okay. I was going to say, I guess we can go around and get up there, but no. Won't have to. So I heard, Wilrid, you wanted to speak to me. Okay, and what kind of thing do you want to discuss? No, not exactly. I'm just looking for a masked man. Oh, apparently I'm not being very open with this guy. I kind of figured we were going to get attacked by somebody. Alright, come on then. Unlike both of you, I have a chocobo that can heal me on my side, so I'm just going to casually run circles around you, do one of these, get crit going, beat you up some more, and, well, it won't take long for this to get finished, I don't think. Just because I've been out of the Thanalan Desert for a while doesn't mean I've forgotten my roots here. Now see, we could have ended this so much more smoothly without me having to knock them out. Gee, you think? Well, I'm not asking you to give up your fight. I'm asking you to tell me where the masked man is. Yeah, but you're doing the same thing that you did before. Hello? Dumbass kids. I sound like a grandpa. It's like Sins of the Father much or something. That's what I'm blaming them for, that is. I'm blaming them for doing the same thing that their folks are doing. Or their folks have done in the past. They do say history is doomed to repeat itself, though, so sometimes I suppose that does happen. We all make the same mistakes eventually. I was thinking about taking that quest from Nedrick in Vesper Bay before I came over here as well, because I figured I'd probably be around level 35, which I think is where I can turn in the quest at. And I think it's the one that unlocks the Sunken Temple of Karn as a dungeon. We don't need to go there yet, though. I don't need to go there until I unlock rank 2 of the Maelstrom Hunting Log, so I don't need to worry about it yet, and that's why I'm not worrying about it. So, but it was a thought. It was definitely a thought in my mind, in case anybody else was thinking maybe it'd be a good idea. I thought about it. I haven't done it yet, but I thought about it. So, Gundabald, your friends have kind of gone off and tried to assault me there. Yeah, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and that dumb dog. Yeah, apparently. That sounds like a good idea, so how do we do that? I'm guessing you're going to tell me now. Big Trouble in Little Alamigo. How did I know that reference was coming? Great. I guess I'll just take the high potions this time. So how do we rein them in there, Gundabald? Probably the power of the masked man that I've been hunting for the past 12 story quests. I wasn't keeping count, but you know. You look perfectly fine. What happened? And then they did all manner of terrible things to you, which is just bad. Well, no, they're the Corpse Brigade. What do you think that they're going to do? They have the name Corpse in their name. Like, they're just going to be assholes no matter what. Uh-oh. I get the feeling he's going after him. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe we'll be able to rein them in anyway because of all of this. Oh, they're in this area? Okay. What exactly am I looking for here? Maybe we'll find out as I go here. Whatever I'm looking for, it's not out there. It's gotta be somewhere in this room then. Oh, map of something. Map of Xanarak. Uh-oh. I think I know where Xanarak is on the map, and it's not in a good place. They're biting off way more than they can chew, and this is coming from the guy who's several levels ahead of the main quest at this point in terms of my levels. So, then again, I think I was only planning on going and doing the stuff in Xanarak later on when I could also access Zaharak, which is the part that's like the enemies are level 50 or something, or very close. So, a hunting knife, good. Another clue. Doing some investigative work today. Apparently, I'm branching out from my usual paths of punching things or summoning so many minions that they just die on principle. So. Oh, so the Amalja must have been the ones that did something. Okay. Probably have to talk to some people upstairs as well. I do think that, you know, it is bad that they're being subjugated, the people of Little Alamigo, but it's like, yeah, but there's only so far that you can go without getting your asses kicked, so maybe consider that. I'm not so sure about that. Well, about that map, I don't think you're ever going to find it because I kind of have it stuck in my pocket. So, I was going to say, can I get over here without falling off? But oh, great, it's another crystal quest. Well, you don't really understand how those things work. Okay, fine. Just leave me then. Things are about to get crazy around here. Alrighty, Conquer, take it easy. We'll see you later. Let's see what Gundabald has to say about all of this. Yeah, they all left. Well, I think it has something to do with this and this map of Xanarak. So what do you think we should do then, Gundabald? Right. Okay. Fair enough. Gotta head east. I think I know where we're going to. And actually going out of this gate wasn't exactly the best idea, but oh well. Well, it's not exactly where I thought, but it's pretty close. Yeah, right around the Ring of Ash there, which is pretty close to where I was thinking. It's over near where those Amalja were that I think there was a point where I almost got my ass kicked by them earlier on in the stream. Maybe it was when I was doing the hunting log for rank 3 for Pugilist. Potentially. Oh, we're out in the wild, so let's get ready here. See, I don't know if I should help people who are traveling around now while they're fighting people, because I'm kind of concerned that if I help them, you know, things will die quicker, but they won't get the stuff that they need to get out of Blue Mage, so I almost want to give them a berth, like a wide berth, so they can encounter all the stuff that they need to encounter with Blue Mage. Like, they might be fighting that Amalja Bruiser so that they can specifically see an ability rather than fighting him to kill him, you know? Which is fine, it's fair enough, I can't do my usual thing of, you know, helping them kill things, so. Alright, anyway. Well, level's above 31, so I won't be on Fists of Wind. I'll have to Fists of Earth instead, but I know how to do that. It shouldn't be a big deal. So did you guys get assaulted already? Did I miss the party? For the best to leave them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. And who told you that it was the start? Because if it was a dude in a mask and a dark robe, it probably wasn't somebody who you could trust. Fucking idiot. Like who thought that would be a good idea? I've never seen you before in my life, but yeah, sure. You give me this idea in my head that I can go and summon friggin' Ralgear into existence with the crystals, and I'll just, you know, be fine. No. No. Stop being an idiot. Yeah, of course they caught you. What did you think was gonna happen? Oh, here we go again. Well, that's what they want, you know. They want their souls to give to their gods, and I'm not having any of that. Fair enough. I'm just here for the hell of it, man, but I'll help you. Alright, so let's Fists of Earth real quick. Go from there. I'm guessing this is the guy that we need to, like, actually do stuff with, so. Let's just go fight some... Which one is it? Oh, here we go. Let's just go fight some of the mooks first to make sure that we don't fail this. Probably need to get Twin Snakes back up. I am dying a little bit, aren't I? That's okay. I should be fine. Reapply Twin Snakes. Nice. I'm gonna get away from that. Oh, never mind, I'm not. How about a... Do I have a second wind? Yes, I do. Let's do that then. Here we go. When can I move again? Oh, great. Battle Drakes. How about the one right in front of... I'm always... It's always so weird that the game targets things that are not directly in front of me. Like, I think that the targeting thing would just be like, oh, okay, whatever's directly in front of you is what I'm gonna target now. But, yeah, it doesn't seem to be the case. Where does this go? Wow, almost walked into an AoE. Just get rid of the ads first before other crazy things happen. You're bringing shame to the Pugilist's name there, Amalja, and I will put you in your place for it. I don't know what this Benite stuff he's talking about is, but if I get a dot up on him, we should be in better shape, so get an arm's length up too. Off they go. I think they're all leaving. I can't really tell. Well, since I'm stuck in place here, I might as well take care of this guy. I could probably just shuffle this guy down at this point. especially with a dot on him. Yeah. Somebody's curing, so that should help a little bit. Probably the shaman. Okay, well, that worked. Duty complete. Well, I mean, I'm still in Alamigo for a little longer. I guess I could teach him a thing or two. Yeah, probably for the best. Well, Red, how about no? Yeah, that's not a good idea. You'll turn into a literal thrall with no will of your own. You won't even want to save Alamigo anymore. You'll just end up thinking exactly what Ralgir wants, which has nothing to do with Alamigo, I'll tell you that. I don't care if they're your patron saint. They don't want anything to do with your town. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Probably will, yeah. Okay, well, level's no longer synced, so I don't got to worry about not being on Fists of Wind anymore. Let me just bop that. There we go. Oh, excuse me. You know, it's got to be that this sickness of mine is going away pretty quickly, though, because like I said, yesterday I didn't feel like even getting out of bed. Today I feel good enough to start streaming, and I'm getting cravings for food again. So, like, I really kind of want some really good Buffalo-style chicken wings, which I can get because I live fairly close to where you can get good Buffalo-style chicken wings, so that sort of helps. I would really like something slathered in hot sauce, but I think that would be a terrible idea for my stomach right now. Anyway, let's have another chat here. Yeah, so what the hell is going on with this masked dude? I've only been chasing him for a long-ass time, the whole stream, basically, today. Okay, so you saw him once, mind, and you thought that, well, you know, we've been trapped in this cave for years looking for a way out, but this person I encountered exactly one time who told us about one thing and then vanished forever, it would be the thing that would save our people. Did that not occur to any of you how stupid that sounds? Oh, you found me? Okay. I might see you when I come out of the cutscene here in a minute then. Yeah, but that kind of desperation is where terrible things happen, man. I don't think that last part's true, though. You can get out of this and go back to Alamigo. It's just you need to not be so desperate to do it that you're willing to sacrifice logic for it. Maybe they'll open up a little bit more now that an outsider's helped them. No harm done. Water under the bridge. Believe it or not, that's happened to me all the time by this point. Cool. Well, thank you, I suppose. I don't need these potions. They're not really that useful to me, so high potions it is. So our lead on La Habria is a little bit effed at this point. So. Oh, is that you right there? Okay, here, hang on. Let me, let's see here. Where do we... Here it is. Send friend request. Yes, you win an internet cookie for today. I'll type in the chat so you can see. There's only one internet cookie per day, though, so you get it today there, definitely not a cell phone. But yeah, when we get to the point where we're doing the next dungeon, I'll make sure I hit you up. Okay, cool. So this is sort of like the farewell quest here. But yeah, it is. It's back to square one, pretty much, at this point. We don't have our leads that we need. I sure hope so. I'm guessing we have to go back to Minfilia then, huh? That's not what we need. Yeah, we gotta go back to Minfilia. Okay. Time to teleport again. Feel like I'm moving along at a pretty good clip today at the rate I'm going. Almost feels like I don't even need to cast teleport, but I'm gonna anyway. I don't feel like running across 3 desert screens just to get back here, so... I already have to run all the way across Horizon and the Footfalls just to get there, so... Why should I waste any time? So, here's my question, though. With this, it says meld before Mutamix, so I have to go there and do the melding. Okay, so I think what I'll do then for this technique thing, which gets me advanced materia melding, is when I get the artisan set, I will go and meld the materia into it in front of him. Because I think the crafter's... well, the materia that increases control, basically. It didn't really cost that much on the thing. I mean, I think it was like, you know, a little amount. It wasn't the thousands of gil that they were asking for, like the strength and vitality and all that other stuff. But yeah, it didn't cost much for it. So I'll just buy it, and then before I meld it, I'll just have to remember to go see Mutamix so I can get that advanced materia melding. Hopefully I remember by then. We'll see. Alright. Confucius, you're gonna have to wait outside, but we won't be in there for too long. So, oh, some new people here. Probably other players. I have all the other stuff turned off, like a lot of other players' information turned off, so I can never really tell, unless they're on my friends list, which one's a player and which one's an NPC. Well, actually, I can tell if they're an NPC because they'd have a whatchamacallit, like an NPC I can talk to because they have a green name, but you know. Okay, Minfilia, for all that help that I was trying to do around here, I mean, I helped out the people of Little Almigo, but we got nowhere. So what do we do now? Hopefully your next step gets me some different clothing, because I think I could use something slightly less garish than what I've got on, because, I don't know, the black with the gilded armor and the browns, it doesn't really look all that good. It did, yes. Absolutely nothing, basically. Well, yes, that's practically the only thing that we learned. Yeah, I could tell. Just from what they've got going on here. Okay, so what would you have me do, then? What's that supposed to mean there, Tataru? Oh. See, I was thinking that would actually lead to something, but no, apparently Tataru was just poking fun at her. Well, I get lentils and chestnuts out of it. That's interesting. It's funny, though, because the craving for the foods that I was just talking about is all fine and good, but when I see that I get a serving of lentils and chestnuts, I still feel nauseous. So, maybe I'm not completely better yet. What does this do, anyway? Hang on, let me look. Excuse me. Oh, it's a gathering one. Okay, well, that's getting sold next time I go to Offender. Okay. Oops, that's not what I want. There we go. So what's next on the list there, Minfilia? Yeah, here's the quest that I was talking about that takes us over to Falgard Float, so we'll probably go and punch out those Ixali that I need for the Maelstrom hunting log on our way there. Oh, okay. Man, that's a bit of a ways away from where he was. Then again, I've been chasing him around for so long, it's pretty much ensured that he's gotten somewhere other than, you know, here. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So yeah, I'll talk to Neuraxia. Okay, can do. I'm guessing Neuraxia is going to be somewhere here in the thing, because that looks like where my quest marker is pointing to. So, yep. Up in here. Surprised they don't have Neuraxia out in the field, though. If anybody knows anything about the Shroud, it's the Sylphs, so... yeah, something like that. An Ash Crown Consortium, huh? Madrid, okay. And then Falgard Float. Alright. Fair enough, we'll go see if we can't encounter this Madrid person in Falgard Float. And I will do so probably by casting Return, just like I did before, because I'm sure by now it's recharged. It has like a 900 second cooldown. Yeah, 900 minute, great. 900 second cooldown on it, but I'm sure it's already well in hand. So, it is a little darker tonight, isn't it? It's fine. You know what I'm going to do, though, before we go? So I'm going to sell a couple of things that I don't need here. And I can repair my gear, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Might as well. Might as well repair everything I've got, even if I don't have it equipped, because Lord knows I'm going to need it. So, let's see. I don't think there's anything in my inventory to repair, right? No, there's not. Now, items, probably not going to purchase anything, though. I'm going to sell you these silver pieces, though. Casual 1500. You can have these lentils and chestnuts as well. Let me split these, actually. So let's do 3 of these. And then sell that. And same thing here. I don't really need to carry around that many of these items because I really don't use them all that much, so I figure I might as well just sell them if I don't need them. Like, if I need them later, I can just buy them. They're really not that expensive, so. Anything in the armory chest to sell? Oh yeah, these steel daggers. I forgot for a second. Yep, that's about it. Almost have enough for that Artisan's All. We'll probably get it from doing this next quest, so. Incidentally, although I don't think I'll be getting it on screen this time because I need to go all the way to Limsa in order to get it without paying a tax, so we'll see. But probably not. I'll probably meet you next time and have it, so. I did put everything away in the saddlebag, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, I just want to make sure before I went further. Incidentally, while I'm thinking about it, I do need to teleport out of here in order to get to the Falgard Float. Like, I need to take the gate out. But before I do that, I kind of want to see how much high-quality Gigantoad skins are. I don't think I need to buy them on the market board, because I'll probably get enough of them just from running around near Costa del Sol as it is. Can't hurt to check, right? Practically funded anything I'd spend on them at this point anyway. So, Gigantoad skin. Let's see, so high quality only. Sells for 200 a pop, 300 a pop for 4 of them here. I think that's as much as I actually need. It's just these 5. Let's see. Or these 4, rather. I don't think I'll need any more. As a matter of fact, I only think I need 3 of them, but I guess having 4 wouldn't hurt. Then we can do that. Let's see, because I need 2 toad leather for the jacket that I'm going to have to make, and I need just 1 for the high-quality toad leather I got to make. So I guess I'll just buy those 4 and then sell these 6 on the market board. Can't be that big of a deal. Again, I really could just go and get them myself, but it's alright. Alright, there we go. So we'll buy those since they're right here. How much were they selling for normally? 100 a pop. That's for 6 of them. I could probably sell them for like 75 then. And they'll probably go like hotcakes. Matilda, I need your help. Why don't you have these Gigantoad skins, the normal quality ones? I'll keep the high quality ones for myself, and you can sell these. Oops, that's not how to sell. There we go. And sell this. I could sell them right from my inventory, but I usually like giving them to my retainer first before I do that. So, yeah, if anybody needs 6 Gigantoad skins, you can have them for 75 gil apiece. I'm sure they'll be gone shortly, to be honest with you. Like, by the time I'm done with the stream, actually, it won't be that quick, but by the time I come back here on Thursday, I'm sure they'll be gone. Somebody will need them. So, okay, well, let's stick these right there. And yeah, I think we're good. I think we're in good shape now. Which gate do I want to go out of here? It is the Yellow Serpent Gate. Okay. So let me just teleport there so I don't have to walk there. It's not that long of a walk, but less walking for me is better. Okay, back out in the thick of it, just like I figured we'd be. Come on, Confucius, off we go. So yeah, the Ixali, whatchamacallits, the ones I have to kill for this part are Ixali straight beaks, which I'm assuming is another beast tribe because there's a lot of Ixali on in terms of like the types of Ixali, and usually what that means is that it's a beast tribe. So I want to go, I think, down here slightly. I'm looking for, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's right over here. The bridge light is what I'm looking for. I don't know what that person was up to. Probably getting their ass kicked by this Bane Mite. Well, anyway, the Ixali that I'm looking for are actually right over here, so if we head in here, we can actually check it out. I probably will have to beat up this Bane Mite first. Oh, nope, never mind. He's coming to me! Sort of. Never mind, he's leaving now. Fine, this Bane Mite gets it first. Probably shouldn't be putting crit and all that stuff up just yet when I'm more than likely going to need it for the Ixali instead of this guy. Oh, there's more Dynamite webs to sell on the market. Again, not that I really need to sell anything on the market, but since I have them, I mean, it's better than the like 1 or 2 gil that I'll get for them at the normal prices that I get at the market. So, Coming Storm, huh? That sounds bad. Oh, you get haste. Good. Well, maybe you'll go more hastily to your death, then. There you go. Light Wings and Death Talons. I don't need to fight those, so let's just see if we can wander around them. I'm guessing the answer to that is no, but, well, can't hurt to try. Still not used to how quickly I can do that with Greased Lightning stacked after Demolish. I'm probably going to run afoul of this Death Talon before I fight this Straight Beak. Yeah, let's kill this guy first. Probably attract both of their attention, if I'm being honest. Agent up? Who do you think you are? Casting double team in a game like this. For shame, Ixali Death Talon. For shame. I was going to say, go ahead and punch you him so we can be done with it, but no, I got it. Last one. Yeah, like these 72 experience and stuff here with Confucius, not really cutting it in terms of getting him a better level, so I didn't even need internal release or that stuff. Oh, but we've almost got that challenge log entry done. How close is it? I don't think I have challenge log on a... No, I don't. I don't have it on a thing. But these challenges here, Bosom Buddies 1 and 2, are the main way that he's going to be gaining a lot of his rank experience, is out of me fighting things that are close to our level. So, and I think what they mean by that is they mean as long as it would attack me normally when I'm running around in the overworld, which this Bane Mite would have attacked me anyway, so... Yeah, look how instantaneous that is. Erase his HP bar there. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's got a decent chunk of VXP. He's pretty close, actually, to his next rank, which will help a little bit. I don't think we can quite get that close to Choco Cure yet, but well, the closer we get, the better off I'll be. Just keep doing those weeklies, and then we'll be in good shape. Alright, who am I looking for in here? Ah, Medrid. Here we go. Well, I can probably help you if I, get rid of said death. Oh, I got 1,000 gil out of that, too. Nice. Who did he come for? This woman? Yes. Yeah, he seems to have a slight case of PTSD. Confucius, can you get off the table? You're probably not helping any. What are you looking at me like that for? Now, don't you give me that look. There. Oh, he's doing it again, damn it. Well, then I probably should have kept those lentils and chestnuts now, shouldn't I? Okay. So we need to go and get that back then. Question is, where can I get lentils and chestnuts? Since I don't have it currently. Let's check it out. Final Fantasy XIV. Lentils and chestnuts. Now, how was I supposed to know that he was gonna need this? I probably should have just kept it instead of selling stuff. But I mean, you know, whatever. Lentils and chestnuts. Acquisition. Let's see here. The ebony stalls. Okay, that's actually fine. I can get that fairly easily. We will need to go back to Gridania to do it, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Not that long of a walk. So we need to do that, and we also need to soothe the guy. Alright, fair enough. Am I going towards the bridge? Yeah, I'm going towards the bridge. No, I'm not going towards the bridge. What the hell? Well, it's a dryad. That's a dryad. Get that away from me. I can't tell if these people are just getting chased by these Bane Mites because they're too low. Maybe it's because they're too low of a level on Blue Mage. Because that's more than likely the reason why they're out and about, but, yeah. Well, that's alright. Probably they'd switch to one of their other job classes and they just instantly, the enemies would just instantly unaggro from them, because they'd be like, oh shit, they're actually level 70 on a higher end class, so. Alright, well, we'll find a use for my money here for a moment, since I was too hasty with buying and selling to not get rid of those lentils and chestnuts. Oops. Where do I need to go? I need to go to the ebony stalls, which is right over there. Any aetheryte shard? Well, it's right there, but I'm practically there at that point anyway, so let's just use my increased movement speed with Fists of Wind to get me there faster. Excuse me. Sorry. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Actually, thinking about it, while I'm here, I can sell off the diorite webs I had there. Just hit up Matilda and let her sell them. See if they can find a good home for a significantly smaller price than what everybody else is charging. I'm looking for a culinarian. Here we go, Sasamero. I heard you have lentils and chestnuts. Thank you. And if you're still selling that, that's fine. And let us give you these diorite webs. I can sort this stuff now. There you go. Make sure I don't get rid of it. And let's see what these are selling for. For the lowest normal quality ones, they sell for $750. High quality ones are selling for $480, so let's sell these for like $240. Okay. That should help a little bit. I mean, it seems correct there to sell them for half the price of a normal high quality item, since they're normal quality rather than high quality, you know. I could have probably gotten away with doing it at 200 as well. That might even make it sell faster, but maybe I'll adjust it later. But I won't do that on screen. I'll do that off screen. So let's see. I need that and that. All right, Confucius. Another little trek here to get back to where we need to go. And then, pretty soon we're going to call it for the day, I think. Not quite yet, but kind of trying to see if this comes to some sort of logical conclusion. I mean, it kind of already did with Alamigo there, but or with Little Alamigo. But, oh, there's level 5 Ixali. Okay, haven't encountered those guys before. Probably because I was never in Gridania at a low level, so, you know, didn't have any reason to encounter them. Because the only class that I took in Gridania was a non-combat class, other than Summoner, but you don't get until you're already too high of a level to care about those low-level guys anyway, so. Alright, so let's do that. Serve this guy his lentils and chestnuts, and then we'll go from there. Well, I can't give you your mother back, but I can give you her famous home cooking. Sort of, yeah. Now you need to be soothed. It's alright, man. I mean, this isn't going to go away unless somebody takes care of it, so you can tell me. Just as long as you don't start calling me mommy, I think we'll be fine. Well, that's usually how PTSD works. That sounds like the person I've been looking for. Oh, eyeball and jagged teeth. Is it some kind of Ari man? Because I wouldn't be shocked. That's not good. I mean, he could be, or he could be an Asian, which just are assholes. Yes, I'm investigating him. Oh, will you? Right. Cool. Well, at least we got some help out of this. Now we might be able to actually do something about this masked person. So let's see what they have to say about them, and then we'll go from there. Confucius, can you, like, move over here, please? Thank you. Always getting in the way. He always wants to be the one that gets talked to in these cases. Ziz is so ridiculous. Oh, boy. I gotta go kill some Zizzes, don't I? For you. Ouch, that sucks. So you want me to go kill some to make sure that it's not them, or? How would I do that by putting 6 of them down? It's like, seems so arbitrary, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, and it's in that fate that, yeah, I think this fate was over there before. We gotta go fight some of these guys. There was originally a quest that I was checking out that I says, oh, well, I might be able to fight Ixali Wild Talons in the North Shroud if I was to take that quest. It would be in a higher level version of the Ixali Wild Talon. But it was a part of a quest line that you have to go into Kurthus in order to do anyway. So once I figured that out, I was like, okay, well, I guess we're not doing that. I'm probably going to have to fight this clay golem, aren't I? Alright, fair enough. Because I don't really think he's going to get out of my way. What are we doing to those? Those. Oh god, boulder clap. There. I don't need that twin snake, so I'm going to do it anyway. See, that's a little better. At least Confucius is getting almost 100 experience out of each enemy. But yeah, like when he needs 38,000 to the next level, it's a little more difficult to do. I thought there were Ziz down here as well. Or maybe that was more clay golems. Well, whatever. They're pointing me in this direction, so let's go fight the ones in this direction. Incidentally, I've realized that me fighting the enemies in the way that I am fighting them, where I keep running circles around them, could probably make other people nauseous. And I apologize if that's the case for you. Not really my intention. But I do get it, because earlier I got motion sickness from watching a YouTube video, so I get you. And I apologize if the video makes it that way. That motion sickness was due to my, whatchamacallit, though. Sickness, not due to anything else, but I get it. If you suffer from motion sickness, then I apologize if this causes any of it. Not my intention. Here's a few Ziz. Can make things work this way. Do one of these and one of these, and then bap them up, and we'll be in good shape. Okay, I parried some damage there. Nice. Oop, numbing breath. Let's get out of that. Confucius, you might want to stand slightly to your left. It's fine. He'll be unparalyzed in a moment anyway. There we go. I can handle it while he's paralyzed. It's not a big deal. Keep our double grease lightning up. Get twin snakes back up. Beat you up with some of that. Stay out of your numbing breath. Come over here, Confucius. Or don't. I think he got away from it anyway. Oh, no, never mind, he didn't. He's still paralyzed. Hey, I got a high-quality animal hide out of that. Not that I need it, but, you know, it's there. I didn't use Demolish there. Oops. Not that I really need it at this point, since he's almost dead, but, you know. Okay, that's half of them. Here's a fourth one over here. Guess we can get this up while we're at it, might as well. Get this up too. I didn't need to demolish there, but oops. It's okay though. More Ziz, let's see. There's another one up here. I'll bet you there's another one past it too. Excuse me. Let's not walk into that. I think Confucius is fine now, though. Oh, never mind. Looked like he made it out of it before he could get numbed there, but apparently not. Alright. Just need one more, and then we can head back over there and work on that. Could there be Zizzes past these Bane Mites? I'm kind of willing to bet no. Now, they might be up on those ledges, but hey, one spawned back in right here. So we'll just fight this one instead. Wow. Scratch my chin there, almost got paralyzed for it. I don't know why I chose to scratch my chin with my hand that I use for all of my damage, but, well, you know. Sometimes I make poor decisions in life. There ain't much I can do about that. And yeah, these enemies want some again. It's fine though, I don't really mind fighting them over and over again. Get a little fighting in, keep me fresh, you know, when I actually have to fight. Turns out my twin snakes ran out just in time for me to have to use it on this guy, which is good, because then I could just instantly go over to Demolish as well. Is it weird that I'm happy to be back playing Monk now? I mean, I like Summoner and Scholar all the same. They're both really good jobs, and they're definitely different enough from Monk there that it gives me a different playstyle, but there's just something about Monk is just so much simpler. It's all just... It just punch things. That's all it does. And, I don't know. It's nice to be able to choose, though, whether I want to play something that's more complex or something that's not more complex on a regular basis. If I was just punching stuff or just summoning as many pets as possible to make things die by principle, I probably, I don't know if I'd have as much fun with it. That's not the way to the crystal. There we go. Let's see what kind of help they can offer once we find out that these Ziz are most definitely not the reasons why people are getting killed there. Not a whole lot. Didn't even drop any items for me, I don't think. Maybe they did. Actually, they dropped that quality animal hide, but that's not really anything that's gonna do anything for us. That was pretty much the thing that we were gonna place blame for anyway, but okay. Not you, Confucius. There we go. Rock of Rancor, huh? Okay. What else do you know about these mysterious deaths? Oops, I clicked instead of moving the camera. Maidens, huh? Okay. So, what, did they, like, get stuck in the rock or something? Fire sand stick. So give me a stick of dynamite to use? Great. Okay, I can do that. So you gotta go to the duty list, click on the item icon, and then a glowing radius will appear that can be moved freely to the desired position. Okay, well I can pull that up. It's probably right there. Yep. Okay, so we'll just pull that up in a moment. Oh, okay, hang on. Also got this going on. Excuse me, Confucius. Seeing eye to winged eye. Okay, sure. Did I take a side quest by accident there? I don't know. Oh, really? Well, yeah, I'm glad you ran, because it probably would have inflicted all manner of status ailments on you. Let's see. Oh, looks like they're both main quests. Okay. Well, fair enough. Throw the stick at the rock, and then this tells us to go to a specified location, probably close to where we need to go for the stick o dynamite anyway. Yeah, pretty much. How am I getting plus 100% EXP? I have Road to 60, so that is getting me plus 100% EXP. This is the only character I've ever created for this game, so yeah, I think that's why I'm getting the plus 100%. So if you've created other characters on different servers and stuff, I don't know if you get access to Road to 60. So that may be why you're not getting it, but I am getting it. It's also why I've been overleveled for like every single quest since the beginning of the game. So, Shale Golem, that guy's a big guy. Where did he come from? I'm gonna give him a wide berth. You can do what you need to do there, sir. Give him a wide berth. You found an old account from 4 years ago, so that's... Yeah, that might be it then. Yeah, because I don't know if you'd have access to Road to 60 with that being the case, so... Alright, so somewhere in this area was where he said he encountered the thing. Oop, here we go. Or is this the, Let's investigate this. Oh, that's up there. Okay, so this rock is the one we need to throw at. Okay. Come here, Confucius, because I gotta get you out of there. Let's see. Well, I thought I threw it, but apparently not. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Yep. Alright, let's see here. Throw it at the rock. Maybe I'm not in the right place to do it. Maybe I had to be closer. Oops. So right click, and then throw it. Throw it from what distance, though? That's my question. That's too far away. Let's see here. Oh, okay, then left click. Alright. Alright, fair enough. And, okay, here we go. Let's get some crystals. Sorry, sometimes I'm just dumb with those sorts of things. I didn't expect to have to be left-clicking there, so... Okay, there, cell phone. I'll probably be done by the time you're back from that, but I'll see you then. I'll see you around. Because I'll be done probably in the next few minutes. We're going to have to fight that clay golem, aren't we? Maybe not. I might be able to get away with it if he doesn't walk too far up this way. Yeah, he's going away. Cool. Okay, that's that. So now we've got something to go turn in over there, but first, let's go this way and see if we can't find out... I'm just going to run past these guys. See if we can't find out what the hell's going on with the... that specified location over there. I might be able to get there from here. I'm not 100% sure. Hey, Advest, how's it going? Not too much is what's up right now, just hanging around doing story quest stuff, basically. Bright balloon, shroud hair. I don't even know if I'm on the right level for this. And by that I mean like the right elevation for this. Could be up there even. Finder's Bluff. That won't let me in. Yeah, it could be up there, so I guess I gotta find a way to get over there without running too afoul of all the enemies. I mean, I don't care if I run afoul of the enemies, I'll just beat them up, but I would prefer to not. If I can get away with it. It's definitely down there. It's definitely down there. Alright, so that leads up. Do I hide the quest list? Yes, I do. Yeah, I have a macro to hide the quest list. It's right over here. So, it's just easier for me. It leaves more of the screen open so I can, you know, not have to... It's easier for me to look at, basically, if I leave the quest list off. Easier on the eyes, if you will. Okay, how are you gonna attack me and then run away? Done. How are you going to attack me, then run away and get back full health because you ran away and I can't attack you closer than melee range? What an asshole. Anyway. I'm going a little, doing this in a little bit of a difficult spot here, because if that Ziz turns around and decides to target me while I'm surveying, well, things would have gotten a little bit heavy there. It's okay, though. We're good. I had to do a double take on that message on my chat there, because I was like, wait, where am I in the North Shroud? Am I killing mobs that the person doesn't want me to kill? But no, that has nothing to do with me. So, okay, that's done. Ooh, 5 quality dynamite webs. Nice. Where's my bro at? He's taking the day off from the stream. He's actually a bit ahead on the main story stuff. And he had, I think what he had to do is, I think he had to practice for another... Smash tournament, so he's off doing his own thing today. So I'm on my own for today. Not a big deal though, because like I said, it'll let me catch up on the main quest. So I should be caught up to him. Like basically, he's on the next dungeon at this point, so I should be caught up to him before long, because I've been doing practically nothing but main quest stuff today. So yeah, we should be there momentarily, wherever he is. And if we're not, then we'll go from there. Probably get there next time at the latest. Alright, let's turn in these two, and after this I'm going to call it a day, I think. Okay, let's check in with Everalt there. Yes, it did. Oh, it was the Scourge of the Falgard? That's, well, I guess that's good. I mean, could have been one or the other, really. I'll take the Elegant Silver. I don't think we need any of these things. No, not really. Alright, and Monk is now level 35, so we can accept the next job quest for it. Or is that 30? Yeah, that's 35. Okay. Cool. I'm not going to do the next job quest for a little bit yet, but later we'll do it. Well, speaking of dauntless adventurers, here's those lightning aspected crystals you were looking for. Oh, yeah, I guess flashing would come from a lightning crystal no matter what, would it? Let me check my thing to see exactly when we're going to do that. Oh, okay. I think it's still a little ways down the road, but... Can you see the macro looks good without the quest list? Yeah, I'll show it to you in a minute. Hang on one second. Let me just finish up with Ideen here. So... this is the combat macro that I've got there, and then this is the quest macro. Now, for both of those, these are the layouts that I did, or that's not it. User macros is what I'm looking for. This is what I did for them. So, quest macro list just has the duty list and the scenario guide hidden, and then hotbars for my... so this is what it is for quest macros: HUD D-list and HUD scenario guide. And then for each job class, I have one for my hotbars, the player list, the enemy list, the limit gauges, and the status effects things there. So this is the basic gist for the combat hotbars. I mean, it changes a little bit with my other jobs, but it's not that much of a change. And yeah, this is it for quest macros. Just duty list and scenario guide. Pretty simple. I figured it out like the second day I was playing, basically, so not too bad to do. Power of deduction. Let's see what he has deduced with our findings, and then I think we'll call it for the day. All right. I mean, it is a bit troubling that this dude has been around for the entirety of this stream and I still have no good leads. Yeah, no problem, Advest, no problem. Okay. Well, yeah, it is kind of hard to, you know, mistake something with wings for something with not wings, so. Excuse me. Well, the only real explanation I can come up with is that somebody's summoning these things to try to keep us away from something. That could be too. So what do we do? Okay. Well, that's great, but where should I go? Oh, the rocky area to the west. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I guess we could do that. Okay, so we've had little of note in terms of our success rate with this gentleman in the mask and the black garb, but we may have a lead that will go better than the last 20-something we've had over the course of the entire area thus far. And that is that the area that we were in over here may just have a bunch of Bane Mites that maybe he's summoning, or maybe there's a bunch of them. Either way, we're going to go and investigate a little bit more and see if we can't nail this person down on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, this stream edition. I should probably go inside because it's raining. It's too bad I'm not a culinarian, because then I could use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan. Okay, I'm done. That pun was bad enough that I can never say anything again. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. We'll work on things with the rest, more of the main quest in a little while, but that will happen on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, everybody, take care and have a good night.